Hi, good morning. Welcome to my Instagram Live from West Virginia, and I'm very excited to have Barbara Sturm on, and she is an expert on skincare, and I can't wait for her to give me skin advice so I can get the stern glow that she is so renowned for. So, good morning. How are you? And saying hi from West Virginia and World Team Tennis. So, I want to just give some shout outs to everyone who's here. Oh, hi, Karen. Hi, Karen Catherine, one of my friends. Anila Fry, hi. Now, guys, remember you can go to my link in bio so you can opt in for email updates and to know when we're working out and when our Coach Williams Venuses are. I am Coach Williams as well. And those sorts of things. Right now we are doing more working out our mind muscle because I am getting my legs ready for playing tournaments. So I'm going to be playing very soon. And here at World Team Tennis. So today we are talking about all things skin and all things entrepreneurship and all things success. So I'm excited to have Barbara here. And also we are raising money for the Equal Justice Initiative. So please, every dollar you donate, I will also donate to. So I'm going to match your donations and just have a good time with this. Okay, so I think Barbara is here and ready to go. She is such a star. Excited to have her on. And I think I'm going to get up and change positions. This might be better. Hi.
Hello.
How are you? I'm so happy to have you on. Thank you.
I'm so happy to see you.
Thank you. And I know we were going to go a little bit later, but I'm playing on a team, and suddenly I had to play a match this day. So I was like, oh
Oh
no.
my God, I love it.
Yeah. So thank you for being so flexible and amazing. I've been looking forward to this because I love skin. I also have a friend that loves you. Her name is Laura Schriftman, and she's just loves you to death. So
Oh yeah, so
yes,
sweet. Thank you.
yes, I have tons of your products. So thank you so much. And thank you also for agreeing to help us raise money for the Equal Justice Initiative and to help
Of
all
course,
those trying to
I
play.
love that you're doing this. I mean, I'm a big admirer of all your work, and I'm a big fan of all your series. I was actually also excited to work out with you. I was actually super excited, but then we have to do this another time, actually, because
Please,
I think it's so cool.
please, thank you so much. Yeah, things happen, and I'm playing this week, and also I kind of had a sore knee, so lots of things happen. But I would love if you came back so we could work out together.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and obviously, I mean, all your achievements, everything. I'm such a fan, and I was actually playing tennis when I was younger. And I'm not telling you this because everybody's probably telling you that, but that was my life. Tennis was my life.
You're kidding.
Totally. Yes. Was
Wow.
my so every day, and I played tournaments and all this kind of stuff until I went to university, and I was actually the university team, and we won the German championship for the university. So I love it. That's why I was always following all the tournaments. So
Right.
bravo.
Thank you so much. So I'm sure you're a huge Graf and fans and Boris Becker. I used to serve like him in the juniors. I was like, I thought it was so cool.
So cool, so cool. And my friend is married to John McEnroe, and
Oh,
I mean John McEnroe. He's such a genius and
that's
such a
Patty.
Patty Smythe. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's so cool. I mean, like, the older days, they were really, really awesome.
How have you been doing during quarantine? How's everything going? Tell us how it is in Germany. How have you been staying positive?
So I'm definitely a positive type of person, and um, with everything bad, I always find something good, and I see challenges. Yourself as an entrepreneur, you grab challenges as a passion, and you try to create something new, something interesting, something exciting out of it. So I just came back to Germany. I was in Los Angeles the entire time, and we pivoted the business. I started master classes, skin school for teenagers. We did the maskathon. We're doing all this kind of stuff virtually, FaceTime consultations. I'm very much in touch with my customer, which I love. So you learn from them, you educate them. So yeah, pivoting the business took really my entire time of the day. But nevertheless, I had like an amazing healthy lifestyle, going to bed early, having enough sleep, having the best diet, doing some exercise and sports. So being at home has also something good, you know, besides everything stressful and, you know, uncertainty. And, you know, we always have to see a little bit of the positive in a time like that. You know, we have to stay positive, otherwise it takes us down, you know.
I agree. And through exercise and wellness, it gives you the opportunity to stay positive, and it honestly does take your mind to another place. So doing these lives, next time we'll work out, but doing these lives have been really positive for me too, because in the beginning I found myself also not exercising, kind of like, where do I go? What do I do? Just like kind of floating around. So getting to these and actually helping other people actually helped me.
Exactly. You get so much out of it. And, you know, it's so, you're doing this so well. You know, it's really interesting to watch. You have a very great take on, you know, lots of things, and also on a spiritual level and a more profound level, which I love. And taking also your voice into helping others and supporting others. And that's what we always have to think of. And it gives us back so much. So, yeah, I think, you know, taking your positivity energy and spread it around the world is so nice.
So how do you, okay, first of all, you start out in orthopedics, which I find,
Yes.
in another lifetime I would have been an orthopedic surgeon, like this, you know, strong woman who was like operating and, you know, that kind of thing. So you start out in orthopedics. So how do you make that transition from orthopedics to where you are now? And did you find your true love?
So actually we worked with a lot of sports people in orthopedics. I helped pioneering a treatment where you take the blood and you process the blood in a certain way and create anti-inflammatory proteins and re-inject it into the joints. So we helped a lot of people with like injuries with the knee and you know, muscle ruptures and all this kind of stuff. So we had a lot of sports people treating with the blood treatment. Maybe you have heard of it. It's called regenokine. Basically you probably have heard of it.
I've never come, but all athletes come to Germany for these.
Yes, exactly. With Kobe Bryant came, like all these sports people came. And, you know, I translated the knowledge from the orthopedics into the skin. So I created something, you know, today maybe as blood facial. Some people call it vampire facial or PRP. That's what I created in 2002. And I injected skin with fillers, Botox. I'm doing this still today, but from that, I wanted to take care not just of the deeper level of the skin, but also of the more superficial levels of the skin. Because, and you know this yourself, I mean, if we feel great in our skin and if we have this glow and, you know, no problems with our skin, we look in the mirror and we are so positive. It's not about getting rid of every little wrinkle. It's more about this, you know, radiation and this glow you can get from healthy skin, and then you're good, you know.
Agreed. So what do you also recommend in terms of diet for healthy skin? Because you also preach an anti-inflammatory lifestyle, which really resonates with me because I live with an autoimmune disease. So I'm constantly trying not to eat sugar, and it's hard.
It's hard. You know, it's also about excessive behavior. You know, you don't have to be excessive. I saw you like to be vegan, but then you sometimes are not vegan, and that's how I see it too. You know, I like to follow like a baseline rule, but then if I go up and down sometimes and I eat sugar and then I drink a glass of wine or whatever, it doesn't matter, you know. But your general objective is anti-inflammatory lifestyle. That means that you have enough rest, you get enough sleep. And, you know, I've been talking to the sleep scientist. It's so interesting. If you don't get our good night's sleep, you won't play tennis well. You know, nobody will perform the way they normally would perform. Our immune system will shut down. And there's so much going on in our health system we can't even understand at this point. So sleep is important. Our diet, anti-inflammatory diet, meaning like leave out dairy, processed meat, fried food, sugars. But again, you know, if we eat, you know, fried calamari, it's amazing. You know, it's just not what you want to do every day. So de-stress and do mental trainings and meditation and or sports. You know, keeping like this healthy lifestyle as anti-inflammatory lifestyle, I think is really what the best you can do for an anti-aging. You know.
Yes, I completely agree. And I've studied a lot about it. I've read books on skin, so I'm telling you, I love it. And my family thinks I'm crazy because I'll send them notes and they're like, "What are you doing, Venus?" But it does contribute. And also, people will ask me for autoimmune disease, "What do you do?" And I say something as simple as sleep, and they think, "Oh, it's not a good suggestion."
Very
but
good.
Sleep is so important for
Yes.
helping out your immune system. But there's some people also who have so much joint pain that it's hard to sleep. So then you gotta address that joint pain so that way you can sleep. And an anti-inflammatory diet is so helpful for joint
Yes.
pain. And for me, my diet has helped to eliminate a lot of joint pain, so I don't have to be on extra medication. So
I created some supplements, like some anti-inflammatory supplements. I need to send them to you because they're great for joint. It's just herbal, you know. It's from thyme, sage, rosemary. It's great, you know. I will send you a bunch of those supplements. You should try because it's just healthy and what you normally can find in your diet, you know.
yes, well, my friend Laura Schrickman gave me 2 bags of your products.
Oh,
She came
amazing!
to my house and she gave me all these products. She says, "She loves you," and she said, "You have to have this." And I'm like, "Okay." And she also gave some to Serena too. So we're all
Did you
very
try?
huge
Did you
fans.
try?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I need skin advice too because
Yes.
I've had acne since my teens, and I have adult acne. I don't know if you see the devastations my friends leave.
Yes.
So um, I think a lot of it's hormonal.
And it leads to hyperpigmentation. It's not just
Yeah.
and you know, this comes from inflammation. You know that I created a skincare line for darker skin tones, and I created this with Angela Bassett. And the idea was, because I studied it so much, the idea was that, you know, as soon as your melanocytes are more active, so you have a higher melanin production, as soon as the melanocytes are so active, the inflammation hits the tissue harder. So the inflammation level in melanin-rich skin is way higher. So if you have a breakout, you know, if you have acne breakouts, whatever, the inflammation is not just where the comedome is, it's everywhere. It's all around the tissue. And then what happens is called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So every spot leaves a pigmentation. And that's then coming together, and that's something, you know, I looked at. And you know, we created a skincare line which is extra anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, also works against this acne, this Propionibacterium acnes, which causes acne, and it's evening out the skin tone. So it's targeted to help with breakouts, but also to even out the skin tone. And all the ingredients are super natural. Lumicol, magnolia bark, honeycure, whitewood bark. It's very coming from the nature. And I did they send this to you? This one, the darker skin tone line?
I have a little bit, yes, but
Yes, yes, yes.
not all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I will write for you a prescription on how and what to use. I think this would be really cool.
Oh, I can't wait because I don't mind getting acne, but it's the aftermath. The marks last for months. I think this one I've had for maybe 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a long time to fade. So I do have, like, otherwise I would have almost perfect skin if it wasn't for my acne.
No, your skin is very glowy. No, really glowy. And you need to wear sunscreen. And I know you invented a sunscreen that's really good. And I looked at the ingredients, really nice. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
job. And wear sunscreen always, you know, because, you know, when we have this inflammation and these lesions in our skin, it's, you know, the sun can hit it and can go into deeper layers quickly and then cause this hyperpigmentation.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so we'll send you some sunscreen also. I think you're gonna love it
Yes.
because it's so clean And you can also wear it under makeup. You don't need any makeup, but in the case you wanted to wear some, you know,
I'm
it's
the
just
worst
like
one. You don't
second
want to
skin.
see me wearing makeup. I'm just not good at it. And, you know, people have to take me as I am. It's just who I am.
I think a lot of people would want to do your makeup, so I think you'll be all set there.
I mean, I look good with makeup too, but it's just taking so long.
Yeah, you gotta get the 15 minutes method there where you can do it fast. So yeah, maybe we'll do I don't know, makeup one day or something. We should do makeup with Serena one day.
Yes,
That
yes.
would be fun because she does that on her Instagram stories, and then the baby's on there putting on makeup too. It's so
It
funny.
is so fun. I have a 5-year-old too. It's like the best. It's the best. The
So you
kids
have
are the fun.
just one
I
so
have a
far.
5-year-old and I have a 24-year-old.
Okay, nice. Nice. Well, I have a little brother too, and he's 8, so, and I'm 40. So,
Oh
so
wow!
we
Oh,
get
that's
on
pretty
so
cool.
well, and we have such a good time.
It's so cool. I love this.
Yeah, it's.
But you know what I want to tell you? Charlie, can you give me the anti-pollution drops? Because when you sit in front of the screens and when we are at home, we spend so much time in front of our computers and phones. And you know, I created a product. This is called anti-pollution drops.
Wow.
And this is something you should look into for your line as well, because I think in these days, it's not just the sun, which is super aggressive to our skin. It's also, first of all, the pollution, but also the HEV light, the blue light from the screens, which really penetrate our skin quite aggressively, actually same aggressive like the sun. And it also can cause premature aging. It can cause you know, hyperpigmentation and even cancer. So it's something we should look out for when we treat our skin. It's a hyaluronic serum and has ingredients to block out the HEV light from the screens.
Wow. And have people been loving it?
Hmm?
Have people been loving this product?
Yeah, it's people, you know, people are obsessed with their skin. And, you know, I come from this anti-inflammatory background. So inflammation coming from the pollution from the screens also damages our skin and makes our skin age. And more and more people understand the need of the anti-pollution protection, you know. Pollution and HEV light needs to be protected, same like sunscreen. So that's why, you know, especially the beauty junkies, they want that and they understand it. And I apply it multiple times a day because it's just so necessary, you know. Also, you know, this I love too. I don't know if you send it to you, the face mist.
Yeah.
Always keep your skin hydrated, because the hydration is the key to healthy skin barrier function, and your skin looks extremely well hydrated. So that's great. But it's really, you know, when our skin barrier function are not intact, we have the problem that our skin lets through sun and pollution and HEV light and everything, allergens, pollen, and it can cause breakouts. So it's always good to keep our skin barrier function as strong as possible and hydrated as possible.
I completely agree. And for me, hydration makes a world of a difference. And I think these last week, I've just been ripping and running, and I haven't had time to hydrate, and there's a massive difference on my skin. So, well, on the face, but on the body, I would just like run out the shower and like barely get to the next thing, and that's just not working. So, I got to get back to my routine of. And my mom, we used to tease her growing up. She would always take baths and she would always rub cream head to toe. We were like, Mom, why are you always rubbing? Now look at me. You know?
Yeah. You adapt to whatever your mom told you or what she did. You were watching that and you do exactly the same. But it's really true. You know, we don't take enough time for ourselves. And now I'm back in Düsseldorf. I'm back in the office, in the clinic. And, you know, I don't have enough time for myself. You know, it's just like everything is back to crazy stress. And, you know, we got to do our workouts and do our time for ourselves. So.
We really do. We really do. Let's talk about devices, because I don't know if you're a big proponent of at-home devices and where those are going, whether it's from the...
I saw your scrubber.
Yes.
I saw your scrub.
Yes, I scrub. That's really honestly one of my main things that I do for my face because I'm so sensitive to a lot of things. That scrubbing is my main uh, thing.
Your obsession. Your
Yes, my
obsession.
obsession, because that
You,
doesn't make me break out.
you know what? You should try the enzyme cleanser. That's the powder I gave you. The powder you
Yes.
mix with water and you put it on your face, leave it on for 1 minute, and then you wash it off. And this powder is the most gentle form of exfoliation. So you don't disturb your skin, you don't rupture your tissue, you don't cause any lesion in your skin barrier. So it's very gentle and it gets the job done. You will love that.
Okay.
Try it twice a week, because sometimes those you know they're also like cleansing brushes and like makeup wipes. They can sometimes cause a little injuries in the skin.
Yeah, irritation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day.
What other devices do you use?
Um, gosh. Um, mostly I use that because usually I'm on the road, and then I wanted to at home to use more when I was during COVID, but I was busier than ever during COVID and quarantine. So, um, what are they called? I'm blanking on
Microcurrents.
micro.
Microcurrent, like this, like new phase or something.
No, I don't use that as much. What's the ultrasound one? What is the name of it?
Oh, this new one, the one which like prickles on your skin. I don't know what the name.
Yeah, I can't remember.
What
The name.
about the micro needling?
I have one, but I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, this is, there you have to be careful. It can't be too long of needles, because if it injures your skin too much, it can again cause hyperpigmentation. And the short needles are good when you use them together with the hyaluronic serum. Then you almost don't cause any inflammation and you promote your fibroblasts. But you look like 20. I mean, you look so young.
Oh, you're my best friend now. Thank
No,
you.
no, you look so young. It's like everything's like lifted. And what do you care about machines? You don't need anything.
But when I was younger, I wasn't serious about sunscreen because I
Yeah.
thought, oh, I have built-in sunscreen, I don't need it. And it wasn't until I was much older that I started to get serious about it. And hence the reason why we're also doing sun care, because you do have to take care of your skin. It's what you go out into the world with. So I wish I had been more compliant. I haven't necessarily suffered the damage, but I wonder when and if it's coming.
Yeah, but that's, you spend all your life in the sun, on the tennis court. You got hit by a lot of sun. It's actually amazing that you don't have sun damaged skin, except
Yeah.
hyperpigmentation. And that's the thing, you have more melanin in your skin. It's like little umbrellas. It's a natural sunscreen. So, but for prevention of hyperpigmentation, obviously a sunscreen would have helped.
Yeah,
So
I agree. And I saw Serena wearing sunscreen, and one day I woke up and I was like, she's wearing sunscreen and long sleeve shirts, excuse me, and long pants. And I think I noticed that too.
you did. You do, no? You were long sleeve.
Yes, I'm going to go on the court after this, long sleeves.
Oh, it's cool. Where
Thank
are
you.
you going to play now? Where are you going to play?
So I'm in West Virginia, and there's a World Team Tennis League. It was started by Billie Jean King, and the format is different. You play first to five. I don't know if you know World Team Tennis or not, but you play first to five, and it's men's and women's singles, men and women's doubles, and mixed doubles. No ad scoring, first to five, but all the games count towards the end. So last night we were playing, and we were down, I don't know, 5 games, 18-12.
Yeah.
Split hole, 1 match left, and we ended up winning. All the games count. So it's very, like, even if you lose, you have to win a game. You just have to get on board.
How cool.
It's very interesting because I'm not used to playing on a team, so it's a little stressful because I'm not used to that
Because
pressure.
you're responsible and you can't misbehave. You have to be really good.
No breaking rackets, etc., etc.
And can you watch it on TV? Is it like
You can. It's on ESPN Plus, which I believe is the online. It's also on ESPN2 some days, and also on CBS Sports. So yeah, it's around. And
cool.
I'm just so excited to be back on the court.
Oh my God, I can imagine. Your heart must be jumping.
Yes, it is exhilarating, and I will try not to take it for granted ever again. Ever again.
It's true. It's really true. I mean, so many sports people, this is, I think, really also tragic because, lots of people, they're doing the world tour, and, they're maybe not in the front all the time, and they have to make a living as well. And it's really sad, there's, and you don't know when it's starting again and if it ever starts again. It's like
Yeah,
such a scary world.
it really is. But the good part is that if you do wear your mask, if you do social distancing, if you do your isolation or quarantine, it really is
Yeah.
preventable. That's the good part, but also there's the tragedy of loss of work, the stress that comes with that, and those things are sometimes unavoidable. But there is help is a good part, and also the one thing I've been saying too is you can control, your wellness, how you move your body, what you put into it, and try your best to control your thinking. And that
The
takes work.
smile.
Yeah,
Yes.
that takes work, but it is possible to achieve it.
Cool.
What's next for you?
Yeah, that, big question marks. I mean, like we all live with big question marks right now. I continue creating products, which is, the passion really of my life. It's so fun for me. Then we open stores in London. We're going to open in LA in end of August, hopefully. So I'm doing like my own centers where you can come and get education and facials and all the products and everything you need. So yeah, it's interesting, and I'm restructuring my team and the business. It's interesting. So, but it's also, I never ever lived in the future. I was always like a very in the moment person, and that's good at those time because I'm not good in planning ahead anyway. So I enjoy day by day.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love looking forward to the future and the goals and the things you'll accomplish and the things you experience, but I'm definitely a very in the moment person as well, because it's all you can do is enjoy this moment and not worry about the future, because
Yeah.
you'll be able to get through it. You don't always know how, but you'll get through it. So that's just my view. I don't stress out. I always tell my team, if you want to stress out, great, but just over there.
Yeah,
Get
I know.
involved in
I'm
those
the same.
activities.
I'm just very, very cool and relaxed. I have a question for you actually. How do you get this mental power on the court? Because I was always like very, I would know when I would do a double fold, and I would know exactly, I couldn't have done this ever like this. But, you're on this court and like, millions of, people watching you. And how do you get this mental powers? I mean, that must be a total wisdom.
Yeah, I think it takes practice, honestly. And it is easy to, it is emotional. It's just emotional. Sports are emotional. Life's emotional. But you kind of choose how you want to deal with that moment. And also, my parents didn't allow any of that other stuff. So I didn't have a choice either. So them holding us to a high standard helped us to then adopt that standard and make it
Yeah.
our own. And when you see champions, they always deal with that moment well. So it's about choosing to be a champion, and it doesn't happen overnight. And it's a daily choice.
Yeah.
Daily choice, and that's just kind of how I look at it. I had a bad day on the court the other day, though. But it happens. It happens.
But that's a but
not on TV usually.
not on TV. But that is a real big power. If you know how to do that, it's a big power. It's cool.
Yeah, it's such a great sport. Do you still play? What do you do for movement and working out?
Actually, during quarantine, I was playing because luckily in LA, down the street, my friend, they have a tennis court, and we would just go there and play tennis, which was so fun. I so loved it. Now I'm back in Germany, so my 24-year-old, she has all the workouts on the computer, and we do a lot of like Pilates yoga mix. like flowing through all the movements and working out the whole body in like 30-40 minutes, but it's so good because you stretch, you move every muscle, you work out every muscle of your body. And I love it because it's fun too, interestingly, you know. I never thought I would like, you know, do like workouts like this, but I actually love it. And I
Yeah,
also
I
love
like that.
watching what you do. And, you know, sometimes with Naomi, you know, and her guy, it's like cool stuff on social.
Agreed, agreed. And I like Pilates because it's a functional workout. So it's not just a workout, but it actually is how your body moves, and you train your body to be strong in these functional positions. So I do like that, and it's actually good for tennis players. So it'll help you not to ever
Yeah.
just. I don't know if you have injuries or aches and pains when you go on the court, but those kind of workouts help.
This helps because you know, for me, I'm 48 now, and I studied sports besides medicine. Actually, I was a student for sports, and I always loved sports. I was doing everything. And when you get older, and especially when you work 24/7, and then you have phases where you just travel and you don't get to do sports, you have to wake up your body again, in order to get into your movements. You know, I like wakeboarding, you know, but it's like, you know, I go on a wakeboard basically cold. I go cold, oh yeah, okay, whatever. But you know, when you come in my age, you got to be good with your body, because otherwise you tear your muscle or your shoulder or whatever. You really need to keep doing it, you know. I'm
Agreed.
just telling you.
Well, I'm 40. So far, so good.
You look like 20. It's not a joke.
Oh man, I don't know why with all this sun, but literally thank God. Thank you. This has been such a great conversation. Thank you so much.
So fun.
I'm
So
such a
fun.
huge fan, and I have
Yeah, we
not
need to
not
hang.
all of your line, but some of it. So I'm looking forward to trying more of your anti-inflammatory skincare. And actually, when I was more of a raw vegan back in the day, my skin was perfect because it's so anti-inflammatory. But it's hard to keep that lifestyle up, I have to say. So,
It's hard to keep, and for the vegan, you just always have to pay attention that you, after 4 o'clock, don't eat the uncooked, you know. So when you cook, you know, you shouldn't have a salad after 4, in theory, just because because your digestive system can't really, you know, process the food before you go to sleep. And you know, sometimes this can cause acidity in your body. So vegan is amazing. I mean, I'm practically vegan, but you know, in the evening I always, you know, the vegetable I eat, they're like cooked or, you know, prepared. But you know, I try, you know, sometimes it's nice to eat crudity or something, but I try to stay away from uncooked raw vegetables because it's hard to digest, at least for me.
yeah, I understand that. Yeah, everybody's different, I guess. You have to listen to your body.
Yes,
That's important, and you have to know what's good for your skin. So, thank you for sharing all of that with us today.
100%. So
I
nice to
I
see
definitely
you.
want to come back and we work out and let's stay
Yes,
in touch.
we
And
work
I
out for
hope to
sure.
come to
And
your
good luck at the tournament. Crush them.
thank you, thank you, and I'll just stay healthy, please. Many blessings, and we'll do this again.
You too, for sure. Big kiss to you.
Thank you. Much love. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was Barbara Sturm. Thank you so much for joining us this morning from Germany. And she was so amazing and so flexible because I had a match pop up, and she was so amazing to move times and also to help us raise money for the Equal Justice Initiative as well. Thank you for all your donations. I'm going to give some ways, the folks who were nice enough to donate. Eleni, hi, thank you. Miss Bevan, La Rouge, and she is our digital marketing director. Lily, always giving, such a kind heart. MN Stanford, I'm not sure. The producer, thank you so much. Nice to see you. Ninique, 011308, gone. All right. And the Nut House USA. Okay, I need to go check that out. Guys, usually we do some Q&A after, but I have to go to practice. We have a match today at World Team Tennis, and we have that match at 3 o'clock, so I have to go train before we start the match. So early morning for me, getting up and going. But remember to go ahead and check out my link in bio, sign up for email updates, so that way you'll know who we're working out with, who our conversations are with, who our guests are, what time it's happening, when those times change, because things happen in life, champions adjust, got to adjust with all those things. So please just check out those times of when we're working out. And also you can check out our 11 Spotify playlists for Coach Venus. You can also use the code Coach Venus. This code is special for those of us who tune into our Coach Venus stories. So you can check out that code for 20% off at 11byvenus.com. And that's all I got for you today. So I hope you were motivated, and I hope you learned a lot about skincare today. It's a part of wellness. And you can also check out our 11 by Venus, our 11 skincare products. We have a beautiful skin serum and a beautiful sunscreen that are just completely amazing. So you can go ahead and check those out as well on our website. And that's in collaboration with Credo Beauty and the Sunscreen Company. So it's coming at you clean, gorgeous, and without any white cast. You can lead face first. So I'm going to go hit some balls. You guys, please be well. We'll be back with you next Tuesday. And I can't wait, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys. Thanks. Thank you, Barbara. Bye. Oh, wait, we have one more donation I want to give away to Milk Chop. Thank you. Giving you a wave.